locked out too.
Yeah. All right, we
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, Coach. Week ago, you guys began bye week. How much healthier are you guys looking at after a week of rest?
We'll find out again, probably a little bit closer after tomorrow. Get our guys treatment all day long today, and it's been good though. You couldn't ask for better timing as far as the open date. Really, what's not a off week. I mean, we were able to identify things that we need to improve on and things that we're doing really well, and get everything geared up for these last 4 games.
When you take a look really at what this past week's schedule has been like, what's been different, what's been the same as opposed to a traditional week, I should say?
I think we just take the length of time we're out on the field and really, like you said, just get over some of the bumps and bruises, a lot of extra treatment, take more advantage of the meeting time, more in the meeting room, less on the field. Go out, really emphasize fundamentals of the game on both sides of the ball and special teams wise as well. So I think that was really good for us just to go back to the basics. Again, and just get them mentally fresh. Try to give them a mental break. It starts to add up. You got study hall, you got classes, you got exams, and then you throw the pressure of playing football games on top of that. Just to get away from all that and really focus academically, focus on getting yourself physically healthy as well as just taking a mental break.
You guys are going just about as north as you can possibly go. What's that trip looking like?
It's like anything else. I mean, when you jump on a charter plane and you travel that distance, I mean, you're probably looking at a 2.5-hour flight. Hadn't really looked at that yet, but it's like anything else. You get on there, and I mean, whether it's flying to Columbia, Missouri, we just try to stay into a routine as much as we can. We have a system, we have a plan which we follow, and it really doesn't matter if you're going to Utah or Columbia, Missouri, or North Dakota. It doesn't matter. We don't really focus on that as much. We just stay within our routine and get our guys comfortable. And here's how we travel, and here's our approach. And our kids have really handled that really well so far this year.
Speaking of North Dakota, like you said, traveling up north as much as possible. I was looking just now, it's actually flurrying there right now. It's not going to on Saturday at the moment. But how is that temperature change for the guys also? They haven't played in a cold temperature yet environment.
Well, fortunately, they play in an indoor stadium. They have a dome that they play in, and so the temperature hopefully is 70 degrees inside. But, I think obviously we haven't had many flurries here since summer and early fall in Abilene, but our kids are excited. I mean, we're getting to go play a nationally ranked opponent. You're looking at a program that's everything that we want to become. Character, discipline, toughness. I mean, that's what they represent. They're very well coached football team. So we're excited just to say, hey, here's a opportunity for us to showcase where we are as a team against a nationally ranked opponent.
Finally got to see you guys back in action during the practice on Tuesday doing some stuff. It seems like the guys are just really idealing into the fact of like, we need to get better, we need to just continuously improve, and it felt like that this past week. With it being an open date, guys are still pushing, extending themselves even further. What is that?
That's right. I can't say enough good things about our young men. I mean, they are. I mean, there's very few people at this point of the season that are still excited to go out and try to become better as a team and become better individually. So that we've talked about it since day one, all the way back into the first game of the season. Let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on continuing to improve. Let's focus on doing the things that it takes to win. And they've just kind of carried that throughout the season, and they're excited. I mean, because there are very few teams in the country at this particular point. We're heading into game week 8 for us, and we're in control of our own destiny. I mean, this season can become whatever we choose for it to become, and that's the exciting part about it. A lot of people are waiting on someone else to beat someone else or whatever. We just got to continue to do what we've been doing and do it 4 more times and prepare and do the things that it takes to deserve victory and deserve the opportunity to win. And that's going to position us here. And we're playing meaningful football in October and November.
Yeah, so this is y'all's last non-conference game of the season, and then after that, you're going to go into 3 straight conference games, 3 or 4 straight. So how do you think this game will potentially impact you guys after you head into that last stretch of conference?
Well, it really I don't think, other than maybe confidence, or maybe their lack thereof, sometimes, does a game. You can't let a game impact you really the next week, whether it be positively or negatively. So I just think that we're just taking them one at a time. And I know that sounds like a cliche and a coaching cliche, but for us, really, we really are focused on the opportunity that's right in front of us, and that's the opportunity to play a nationally ranked opponent. And I think it's a great gauge to see where we are heading into those last 3 conference games. I think this will be a good barometer for our program, and we're excited about that opportunity and look forward to it. And then we'll try to carry over some momentum into those last 3 games as we strive to win the Western Athletic Conference Championship.
You said you don't watch a lot of football when you're always looking at the game that just happened that you guys played. But this week you were off, so did you get to watch any other maybe conference games or NFL? Or
you know what?
Power
It's
5?
if I'd have had a television on the end of that weed eater, or the edger, or my lawnmower, or the power washer spraying off my front porch. I mean, I had plenty to do other than watch football. I tried to squeeze in a few games, and I did. She did.
You didn't have to work Saturday.
Yes, and I still didn't finish. So we need another open week in the schedule at some point. But yeah, it was good though. You get your mind off of it a little bit, and you need a break. I watch football every day, all day long, and not that I don't enjoy watching good college football games. I love the pageantry of college football and watching it, but it was really good just to feel like a normal person for a day.
Coach, just one more for me. You guys love to use Peyton any way, shape, or form possible. Any trick plays in store?
Well, I don't want to give away any secrets, but we're going to utilize Peyton just because I think he exemplifies everything that we look for in a young man. I mean, he's a leader. He just has a great attitude. He brings a maturity to our football program. And a selflessness. I mean, here's a guy that, hasn't been able to accomplish everything that he would have liked to accomplish maybe in his career. He's overcome adversity. And just in the fact that, position changes, maybe I can't say enough good things about him, and the respect that he's earned from our coaching staff as well as the players around him. I love what he's exemplified and what he's been able to do for us this year. So we're just trying to get him involved as much as we can, and because he can help us win football games, and as that was evident last week. So we're excited everything that he brings to the table, and most importantly, just his attitude and his mindset.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right,
Coach.
great.